All right, we should be up and running now. There was a little bit of an issue here. Should be good to go now. Welcome, we're live. Drop something in the chat. We can try and get you on the stream here. Got 3 minutes, 30 seconds left in warm-up. Let's go ahead and meet the team here real quick.
Charlie Mooring, number 17, center.
Gavin Simser, 21, left wing.
Logan Day, number 16, right winger.
Wes Meekins, number 9, center.
Braden Douglas, number 11, left wing.
Lucas Carrion, number 12, right wing.
Owen Scott, number 2, center.
Nicholas McAllister, number 10, left wing.
Nat Trudell, number 14, right wing.
Blake Douglas, number 15, center.
Malcolm Hughes, number 4, right wing. Matthew Nugent, number 7, right wing.
Jace Coverly, number 5, defense.
Cole Pendre, number 19, defense.
Jacob Conians, number 6, defense.
Cecilia Smith, number 18, defense.
Declan Gould-Lalonde, number 20, defense. Max Fogarty, number 8, defense.
Wilton Poitras, number 1, goaltender.
Alex McCarty, goalie, 31.
All right, we're back. So if it's choppy or streaming or whatever, it's the best we can do. This is the internet that we have here, unfortunately. Hopefully we can get it sorted out. Kim's phone isn't working how it should, but we will try and get it going. All right, are we still freezing? I changed the bit rate, so could be okay. I can't. That's. Hold on. All right. You might have a better option here. Hold on a second. If I can see it. All right, I think we're back now. We're good, didn't miss much. Starting lineup here today. Here we go, lineup's gonna be Scott, Mooring, Day, Sinister, Nugent, Terrian, Douglas, Meekins, McAllister, and Hughes. Defense, Konings, Coverly, Pendre, Smith, Fogarty, Lalonde, and starting in goal is McCoggan. Got a comment, go Rockets, Karen Murray. Dan Fogarty, we missed you already. We wish you were here. YouTube algorithm. We don't own the rights to any music being played at the arena, so don't cancel our feed. The people at the arena may or may not. You may need to contact Memorial Arena. Hope the sound's better this week. I found the setting that the Windows Update changed, so we should be good. Face off at center. Douglas, Meekins, McAllister. Face off one to Lalonde to Fogarty. Fogarty up to Douglas, right to McAllister. McAllister in, takes a shot, saved by Novak. Actually, that's, I don't even know how to say it, Kovacic. It's in net, Kovacic. It's a nice name. Face off one by the Rockets. Douglas over to Fogarty. Fogarty tried to go across ice, picked off. Lalonde has it. Dumps it in. Picked up by Bryce. Bryce goes around, over to Reed. Reed tries to clear it up. Gets it to Carlson. Carlson can't clear. Puck kept in. Fogarty kicks it over. Puck dumped in by McAllister. Puck goes deep. Picked up there by Williams. Williams. Far side, looks for Greg. He dumps it in. Smith off the back of the net, over to Pendre. Pendre looking for Day. Day mishandles it. Smith skates up on it. Pressured there, but the puck comes out. Day pokes at it. Picked off there by Robinson. Dumps it right in on the big dog, McCoggan. Pendre goes around. Past Mooring. Down the ice it goes. Icing is the call here. 18:52 remaining. Face-off will be to the right of McCoggan. Face-off one. Shot on net. Just beside McCoggan. Puck's rimmed around. Day is there, clears it out. Puck is kept in. Puck's in the corner. Behind the net, Day off the boards. Scott chops at it. Kicked in by Hilton. Hilton throws it out front. Mooring steps down, bumped. Smith picks it up. Looking cross ice for Day. Puck is kept in by Hilton. Puck's in the corner. Smith. Puck thrown far side. Shot. Save McCoggan. Smith clears. Down the ice it goes. Icing is the call here. 17:57 remaining. Face-off will be to the left of McCoggan. Somebody saying sounds not good. The other person said sounds great. So let's go with the sounds great. Face-off one, picked up by Coverley. Coverley goes around. Off the boards. Kept in by Poorley. Poorley behind the net. Takes a look. Picked off by Sinister. Sinister with some speed. Sinister cuts in, takes a shot off the crossbar. Puck goes out of play. Face-off will be to the left of Kovacic. Nugent, Sinister, Terrian. Konings and Coverley on the point. Face off in the corner, one by Kamloops, picked up by Terrian. Terrian looks out front, right, Sinister, shot just wide of the net. Sinister behind the net, takes a look, stops, looking for Terrian, just missed. Number 17, not sure who that is, he came in. Day has it, or Nugent turns it over, scores right to Kavlek. Kavlek on the turnover. 1-0 Kamloops. 17-12 remaining first period. Bad turnover, those will kill you every time. Well, unfortunately for that, it's freezing. The good news is that I am recording this, so when I get home tonight, I can re-upload it with the non-frozen version. Do apologize. Not much we can do, and we're subject to the Wi-Fi connection. Alon fires it down the ice, saved by Kovacevic, covered up. 17:04 remaining. Eakin's on the draw. Has it, tries to go forward, picked up there by, not sure who that is. Number 14, not on my sheet. Puck goes in, Grieg tries to make a play, stolen by Fogarty. Puck's in the corner. Fogarty off the boards. Right to Douglas, bumped out front. Puck bumped up, dumped in. Fogarty picks it up. Throws it, hits Gregg. Fogarty back to Meekins. Meekins off the glass, down the ice it goes. Oh, didn't quite make it out, kept in. Fogarty makes a move. Looking for Douglas, just missed, and the ice it goes. Icing is the call here. Face-off will be to the right. Left to McCoggan. Scott has the puck, tries to bank it, can't. Puck goes right to Day. Day in a battle with Hilton. Pendre chops at it, comes right up to Day. Day walks in, throws it out to Scott, just deflected wide. Bang pass, puck is cleared out. Pendre picks it up. Goes for a skate, bang pass off the boards. Day skates onto it, crosses the line, throws it looking for Scott, just past Kovacevic. Scott in the corner, dumps it down low, Day. Day takes a shot off the post. Cleared around. All the way up by Holmes. Holmes again in a battle. Scott jumps the battle, hits Hilton. Far side goes to Hedman. Puck cleared, near side here. Right to Hilton. Puck is dumped in. Smith picks it up. Back to Pendre. Pendre can't handle it cleanly. Off the boards. Pendre. Goes for a skate. Off the boards, right to Sinister. Sinister goes wide. Throws it out front, hits the pad of Kovacevic. Back to the point, Coverley down low. Right to Hughes, to Nugent. Puck cleared out there by Porley. Out to Provish. I don't know how to say that name, Provencher. Behind the net, stolen, thrown out front, Porley shot, rebound. McCoggan covers up. Face off to the left of McCoggan. Cleared out by Douglas. Down the ice it goes. Right on to Kovacevic. He covers up. Face-off will be to his right. That's Hilton. Hilton. Oh, that's Hughes. He forgot his jersey. Picked up by Holmes. Now Douglas tries to go to the center, couldn't do it. Puck cleared out. Right to Lalonde. Lalonde off the boards to McAllister. McAllister dumps it in, picked up by Holmes. Holmes tries to clear. McAllister intercepts, takes a shot. Blockered out of play by Kovacevic. Face off in the zone, picked up by 14. Mooring steals. That's Kavlik. Kavlik, the goal scorer. Puck gets thrown out front, right to Mooring, scores! Cross ice pass by Scott, 1-0 Rockets. Nice easy goal by Mooring. That's the start the Rockets needed. Back on the board. Once again, if it keeps freezing, I do apologize. Let me know if it comes back. Puck picked up here by Hedman. He gets hit by Fogarty. Puck is cleared out. Day, he gets tripped up. Puck goes to Lalonde. Lalonde looking for Scott. Puck goes on net. Mooring throws it out front, nobody there. Puck comes out to Lalonde, over to Fogarty. Puck chipped in. Reed leaves it for Carlson. Carlson cross ice to Greg. Greg got around. Picked up by Pendre. Reverses back to Smith. Smith reverses, shakes, goes back up the boards. Takes a hit, but lays the player out. Good job, Smith. Robinson tries to cut the net, he gets knocked down. Smith going up against Kulich. Puck clears out. Kulchiski, that's who it was. Right to Scott here. Scott tries to make a move. Kept in by Pendre. Shot gloved by Kovacevic. Nugent, Sinister, Terrien. Face off on the boards. Puck cleared the line. Konings keeps it in. Right to Nugent. Shot. Saved by Kovacevic. Williams picks it up. Tries to clear. Kept in by Coverley. Coverley. To Terrien. Terrien's getting bumped. To Sinister. Wide open. Backhand. Saved by Kovacevic. Covered up here. 11:55 remaining. How's the freezing, everyone? If it's still freezing, let me know. We had to change Wi-Fi at the start, which could have caused it, but not sure yet. Konings takes a shot, blockered away. Coverley tries to step in, puck hops over his stick. Wright has it. Puck cleared down. Coverley again. Corley's giving chase. Konings is there. Corley hit Konings high, so that'll be a penalty. Konings goes wide, tries to make a move, touched by Kamloops, and we have a penalty. Penalty is going to be number 16, that's Wyatt Porley. 2-minute penalty. Meekins, Douglas, McAllister, Fogarty, and Lalonde. Face up back to Fogarty. Fogarty cross ice to Lalonde. Lalonde takes a shot. What a glove save by Kovacevic. Kovakuzik, that's how you say it. I keep saying it wrong. Face off to Kovakuzik's left. Puck cleared around by Robinson. It's the back of the net. Williams clears it to the line. Lalonde keeps it in. Shot. Another glove save. Full, 11:10 remaining in the period. 1:42 in the penalty. Rockets win the draw. Lalonde to Fogarty. Fogarty takes a shot, blockered away. Puck in the corner, Williams. Goes around, Day. Gets it to Mooring. Mooring rides the line, cuts in. Drops it to Fogarty. Fogarty shot deflected by 17. Puck thrown out front. Kovakuzik. Lost it, Sinister today. Shot, scores! On the power play. 2-1 Rockets. Rockets take the lead 2-1 on the power play. It's a BC Sports for power play. Due to the freezing issue, I'm not going to put up the graphics other than the scoreboard. Hopefully it comes back. Nugent's and Mr. Tarian with Pendray and Smith. Puck dumped down. Puck turned over. Sinister. Shot high over the net. Nugent tried to get it back to Smith. Intercepted by Wright. Puck dumped in there by Poorly. Or Reed, I should say. Smith picks it up. Looking for Sinister. Bad bounce off the boards. Goes to Nugent. Nugent chips it out. Dumped back in there by Breeze. Pendray makes a move right to Sinister. Sinister tries to dance, tries to get a shot off, just stands on it, but Nugent's there. Shot saved by Kobakuzik. Got cleared out. Konings regroups. Rockets go for a change. Pendray up the boards. Nobody home. Got cleared by Carlson down the ice, right to McCoggan. McCoggan plays it to Pendray. Pendray looking for Douglas. Douglas to the middle, stolen there by Williams. Puck comes out. Konings. Puck cleared by Coverley. Player knocked down. Thrown out front. Shot. Scores. Top corner shot there. Not sure which player it was. This looks like it was Greg. 2-2. I'm assuming the freezing has gone away. There's no comments. Face off at center. 9:29 remaining. Face off one of the Rockets. Puck goes back in deep. Lalonde around. Picked up by Mooring. Mooring cross ice here to Scott, right in front of us. Bumps it to Day. Day crosses the line. Puck goes behind the net. Fogarty jumps down. Knocks it over to Day. Day tries a wraparound. Kovakuzik covers up here. Shots 12-7 Rockets. Face off to the left of Kovakuzik. Day has it, lost it. Puck ends up in the corner. Mooring's there right to Scott. Shot blocked. Puck cleared. Goes right to Hilton. Hilton bumped by Fogarty. Lalonde gets it to Fogarty. Gets it to Day. Day with some speed. Crosses the line, has it poked away from him. Puck cleared up. Fogarty hits his player on the boards. That was Hilton. Puck is dumped deep. Lalonde looking for Fogarty. Kept by 14. Takes a shot. Saved by McCoggan. Another save by Wright. Another save by McCoggan. Puck cleared out past number 14, covering at the blue line. '17 Mooring steals, looking for Nugent. Couldn't get it to him. Poorly. Kicks it to the corner. Nugent's there. Nugent bumps it around. Goes right to Wright. Right to the line, kept in by Smith. Now Poorly has it. Poorly crosses the line, loses it. Pendray's there. Poorly picks it up. Poorly cuts to the middle. Again, Poorly shot, blockered away by McCoggan. Kept into the point, shot off the post. There's a shot there by Holmes. Terry bumps it out. 21, that's right. Up to Poorly. Poorly can't get it in. Puck is now in. Pendray appears to be injured. Puck is cleared by Smith. Shot by Breeze over the glass. Pendray Hobbling. Gets the puck. Shot by McCoggan. Puck goes to Meekins. He gets it out. Puck poked away by McAllister. Puck picked up by McAllister. Puck goes in deep. Holmes. Behind the net goes right to Robinson. Holmes tries to make a move. Stolen by McAllister. Shot. Saved by Kovakuzik. Puck's in the corner. Puck goes around. Holmes. Stolen. Coverley. Ships it around. Right to Kavlik. Kavlik. Just dumps it in. Puck in the corner behind the net. Coverley. Goes out the middle. Picked off by 14. Puck is dumped in. Stopped by McCoggan. Coverley reverses to Konings. Konings tries to clear. Kept in by 14. Shot towards the net. Saved by McCoggan. Konings goes for a skate. Gets bumped on the boards by Williams. Williams cuts up the middle. Gets it over to Carlson. Shot off the crossbar. Reed. Back to Carlson. Carlson can't get a shot off. Mooring's there. Scrambly right now. Right to Carlson. Backhand. McCoggan save. Rebound right to Reed. Scores. 3-2. 5:24 left first period. Lots of pressure by Kamloops. Kelowna couldn't respond. Face off at center. Simister has it. Back over to Fogarty. Fogarty to Terrian. Terrian to Williams. Williams around his net. Tries to clear it up. Puck comes out. Carlson dumps it in. Ballon brings it around. Fogarty's there. Gets hooked. Knocks down his player. Kolshinsky. Simister. Looking for Terrian. Terrian skates onto it. Terrian gets there ahead of Holmes. Holmes gets to it. Simister. Looking out front, or to the point. Fogarty shot. Deflects off a player and out of play. Eakins back to Koning, shot blockered. High stick, touched by the Rockets. Face-off will be outside in the neutral zone. 4:32 remaining. Face-off one by the Rockets. Smith. Over to Konings. Konings. Far side looking for Douglas. Douglas touches it. Douglas stops. Takes a shot. Save by Kovacevic. Rebound. Another save by Kovakuzik. Face-off will be to Kovakuzik's left. 4:14 remaining. Cold in here today at the old barn, Memorial Arena. Face off one, shot. Right. Puck dumped in. That was Proventure. Puck comes back, Williams. Crosses the line, tries to go around Smith, can't. Williams again, Smith. Over to McAllister, Puck race. McAllister gets their head of Reed, or Brees. Poorly's there. Day bumps poorly, picked up there by Provencher. Provencher tries to make a fancy move around Cubberly. Cubberly having nothing of it. Fogarty looking up for Scott. Scott cross ice, picked off. Back to Fogarty. Goes to Mooring. Cleared up near side. Right to Poorly. Poorly crosses the line. 17 shoots. Blockered away by McCoggan. Poorly down low. Robinson takes a shot. Blocked. Fogarty right over to Mooring. Mooring crosses the line. Gets bumped by Holmes. We got a head contact hit here. I believe it's 14 that's getting the penalty. Oh, it's number 16, Poorly again. It's another head contact penalty on him. 2:43 remaining. It's 4 minutes. 4 minutes for head contact. Face-off will be to the left, Kovakuzik. Meekins, Douglas, McAllister. Back to the point, Alon takes a shot, deflected, over the net. Puck to McAllister. McAllister circles. Crosses the line. McAllister has the puck, goes wide. Cuts to the front. Meekins shoots, scores! 3-3 on the first penalty. Penalty would be reduced from 3:41 to 2 minutes with 2:24 remaining. First period. He came to see scoring. He came to the right spot. 6 goals so far in the first period. Maybe more. Hopefully more on the Rocket side. Shots currently 18-15. Meekins. Puck goes back to Lalonde. Lalonde up to McAllister. McAllister regroups. Cuts in. McAllister to Douglas. Shot. Glove save by Kovakuzik. Kovakuzik's been busy today. 19 first period shots so far. 1:46 left in the penalty. Face off to Kovakuzik's right. Face off won by Carlson to the corner. McAllister gets there, leaves it for Douglas. Douglas back to Lalonde. Lalonde shoots towards the net, deflected wide. Fogarty throws it towards the front. Carlson's there, gets it to the line, but it comes out. Fogarty looks to regroup. Button hooks. Up to Meekins, puck goes in. Puck's in the corner, Meekins till front. Nobody open, still has it. Walks the line, takes a look, goes back to Fogarty. Fogarty falls. Lalonde gets back there in front of Carlson, picks it up. Lalonde looking for McAllister, off his skate, deflected in. Puck picked up by Williams, he rooms it around. Konings is gonna get there, puts it in deep. McAllister to the corner. Has it for Day to Konings. Konings shot, saved by Kovacevic, rebound. Sinister scores. 4-3 Rockets, 1:02 remaining first period. On a first save by Kovakuzik. Rebound comes out, Sinister buries it. I do want to have a new segment we got here, so I want everybody to take a look. This is our Fan of the Month. Frequent commentator, on the stream, Brandy Bobandy Murray. She's fan of the month, big Oilers fan apparently. Always talks about the Oilers, appears not. But that's our fan of the month so far. If you want to be fan of the month, keep making comments in the comment section. You could be featured on the channel. Appear to be frozen. I see that. We tried to clean up some settings here. Hopefully we can come back clean. Puck's down here. We've lost the camera. Trying to get her back. Okay, we're back. You didn't miss much, but hopefully it's clear now. Dan, I really wish you were here. Puck is cleared out. Kamloops has it. Penalty is over now to Sinister. Puck is dumped in by 17. Picked up by Smith. Smith gets picked off. Greg takes a shot. Goes wide. Fogarty has it. Kamloops. Hughes is there, gets it out. Puck cleared in there by Hedman to the line. Intercepted, picked up by Greg again. He just dumps it in. Smith gloves it down. Smith off the boards. Kept in by Hedman. Fogarty goes back for it. Fogarty. Fans on his clearing attempt, or pass. Down the ice it goes. And icing is the call here. Puck is in the corner. Face-offs in the corner. Hopefully, let me know if it's choppy still or frozen. But I think it's clear or fixed now. Not 100% sure, but McAllister has it. McAllister goes wide, bumped. Puck's in the corner. Douglas. Big pass to Koning, shot blocked. Coverly falls. He gets back. Puck cleared out. Picked up by Carlson. Carlson loses the pucks in the corner. Saved by McCoggan. Rebound. Another save by McCoggan. Carlson couldn't bury it. McCoggan was there. Back to the point. Kept in by Williams. Shot by Greg. Goes wide. Douglas clears. Down the ice it goes. Icing is a call here, 15:55 remaining, second period. Once again, leave a comment if the stream is still freezing or if it's better now. I do need to know if I need to adjust something or regroup at the ice time and bite the bullet and go somewhere where it's not ideal for viewing. Fogarty turns the puck over, puck sitting out front. McCoggan making a couple saves there. Face-off is going to be to the left of McCoggan. Face-off won by Day. Goes right to Fogarty. Fogarty around the net. Looking to clear it off the glass. Goes right to Williams. Williams tries to chip in. He can't. Picked up by Kulchiski. Kulchiski makes a pass to Hilton. Hilton gets knocked down, loses the puck. Puck cleared out. Far side deflected by Mooring. No icing. Breeze gets there. Or Bryce. I think it's Bryce, how you say it. Puck comes out. I'm going to call him Bryce now. Right to Lalonde. Lalonde looking for Mooring. Mooring clears it up right to Day. Day to Lalonde. Shot. Scores! Squeaks over the shoulder of Kuzik. And Rockets take a 2-goal lead here, second period. All right, what we're gonna do at the half here is I'm gonna pack up my whole setup and we're gonna go up to the hardline connection. Not ideal viewing, but it will be better than what we got here. Puck in the corner, Sinister. Over to Terrian. Terrian, back to Sinister. Sinister. Right to Smith. Smith shot, glove down, rebound sitting there. Sinister has it. It was behind the net. Delayed penalty. Koning shot, gloved by Kovacevic. Puck cleared to the corner. Okay, we're better now, so that's good. So I guess we won't move as long as people can deal with it. If you can't deal with it because it's too choppy, let me know. We got 4 minutes, 40 seconds left before the ice clean. I can go to the non-ideal section, but it's I got to pack it all up. Not a problem, just let me know. Coverley keeps it in to McAllister. McAllister shot, saved by Kuzik. Bryce gets the puck, clears it out, goes right to Coverley. Coverley turns it over, Kavalek walks in, shot, scores. Second of the game for Kavalek. Short-handed goal. It's a 5-4 game now. Face off at center, Meekins, McAllister, Douglas, Lalonde, Fogarty. Looking to regroup here. Lalonde off the boards, right to McAllister. McAllister to Meekins, throws it up front, couldn't get it to Douglas. Fogarty jumps down, hits a skate, right down to Coverley. Coverley behind the net, or Meekins behind the net, right to Lalonde. Lalonde keeps it in. Meekins to McAllister. McAllister shoots, blockered, puck goes high, rebound sitting there. Meekins picks it up. Off the boards, right to Lalonde, shot, saved by Kuzik, off the post on the rebound by McAllister. Puck cleared up to Kavalek, 2-on-1 with 17. Kavalek to 17, shot, what a save by McCoggan. Behind the net, cleared out, Williams shot, saved by McCoggan. Puck's in the corner, 17. Goes around right to Fogarty. Fogarty, it's knocked down. Going to be a penalty here. Puck cleared out, McAllister. Crosses the line, offside. And there's a delayed penalty, so the Rockets go to 5-on-3 for 35 seconds, which is a BC Sportswear power play. Need some corporate teamwear, hats, hoodies, toques. He does stickers too. Go see Kyle Douglas, BC Sportswear. Face-off should be outside because of the offside, but we're not going to complain. Day on the draw. Wins it right back to Konings. Konings to Smith. Smith takes a shot, scores! Cecilia Smith, far corner on the screen by Sinister. 6-4 on a 5-on-3, which means we'll be a 5-on-4 for 154. What a shot by Smith, top corner. No need for a slap shot when you got a wrist shot like that. That's right, CC. Don't listen to your mom. She keeps saying slap shot all the time here, but the wrist shot like that, top corner, don't even worry about it. Mooring has a draw. Back to Smith. Smith to Sinister. Sinister bumps it in. Holmes off the glass, down the ice it goes. McCoggan to Smith. Smith looking for Konings. Day up to Sinister, has possession, gets it to Mooring. Mooring takes it in, takes a shot, another glove save by Kovakuzik. 12:34 remaining in the period, 1:20 left in the penalty. Once again, looking for the opinion of the live viewers. If you want me to move at the half, let me know, or if it's good now, we'll just leave it here. So if you want me to move, tell me to move. If not, I'm staying. Nugent wins it back to Pendre. Pendre back to Coverley. Coverley over to Hughes. Tries to get it out front, couldn't. Picked off by Porley, or Reed. Puck comes out, Pendre. The foot seems to be better now. Cuts in, shot. Another save by Kovakuzik. Face off to the left of Kovakuzik. Meekins over to McAllister, over to Pendre. Pendre shoots, deflected. Puck sitting there. Oh, McAllister just missed. All right, just saw the text from Angie, so we're going to say where we're at. Everything seems to be running well. Meekins wins it to Douglas. Douglas to Pendre. Pendre loses the puck. Puck gets fired down the ice. McCoggan plays the puck, gets it to Coverley. Coverley loses a tire. That's the second time now. Third time now he's done that. Reed picks it up. Pendre leaves it for Meekins. Meekins down to McAllister. McAllister. Puck's in deep. 14 picks it up. He goes up to Hilton. Hilton clears it. Down the ice it goes. 19 seconds left in the penalty. Lalonde picks it up. Gets it to McAllister. McAllister loses it. Goes right to number 7, Holmes. He gets it to neutral zone. Puck dumped in. Picked up by Lalonde. Lalonde crosses the line. Goes wide, cuts to the net. Puck sitting there, saved by Kovakuzik. Puck in the corner, picked up by, I believe it's Hedman. Kurkuski. Kolchiski, I should say. Puck's at the line, kept in there by Hedman, but Rockets have it. Puck's cleared to Kolchiski. Kolchiski down low. Right to Robinson. To Kolchiski. Kolchiski gets hit. Down he goes. Puck cleared out. Past the line. Holmes tries to regroup. Gets it to Robinson. Robinson gets it in deep. Lalonde loses it to Kolchiski. Fogarty's there. Day gets knocked down. Puck sitting behind the net. Poorly. Throws it out. Scores. Bryce walked in all alone. All the Rockets thought it was in the pile, but it was wide open behind the net. Kamloops gets a goal here. 10-10 remaining. 6-5. 11 goals in half a game. You don't see that very often. Nugent, Scott, Mooring. That was Provencher, clears it up. Scott bumps him. Puck gets cleared in the Rocket zone. Konings picks it up, goes to Smith. Smith to Mooring. Mooring goes far side to Scott. Puck comes out. Mooring just dumps it in. The Rockets tag up. That's Bryce behind the net. Dances, throws the puck around. Scott is there. Knocks it back to Konings. Konings looking for Mooring. Goes back to Smith, back to Mooring. Mooring gets it out front. Konings to Smith. Smith to Scott. Scott to Nugent. Nugent takes a shot. Rebound sitting there. Mooring couldn't get there. Poorly did. Poorly to the corner. Puck is cleared out. Right to Cubberly. Cubberly to Pendray. Pendray can't handle it. Puck goes deep. Puck goes around. Mooring gets bumped by Provencher. Mooring picks it up again. Looks for Meekins, couldn't get it to him. Puck turned over poorly. As it's stolen, puck is offside line by 14. Whistle goes with 8:50 remaining here, second period. We will be going for an ice clean. So everybody can regroup here. We're going to leave it where it is. Got good feedback now. We got a good signal. Once again, I want to thank our fan of the month, Brandy Bobandy Murray, a big Calgary Flames fan, and her grandson Walter. So once again, go get a drink, come back, and enjoy the game. One more time, I want to thank our fan of the month, Brandy Bovandy, for tuning in here. I know you're a big Flames fan. You and your grandson, Walter. There's no AI in that image at all. She truly is a Flames fan. I don't know why she keeps talking about Oilers in the chat, but she does. Me and Jeff McCoggan are having a good laugh about that one, Brandy. At your expense, of course. Good news is, folks, I will piece together this game later tonight from the recording and make one good copy so that it will be up on YouTube. So if anybody wants to review it, or when we make highlight videos later on, we'll make sure we get the good stuff. All right, Rockets take the bench here, coming on the ice. Face-off will be in the neutral zone. It's a 6-5 game. All right, we got a team running behind us here, so it's like a herd of elephants. Guys definitely do not run on their toes. All right, face-off from neutral zone. Face-off back in the Rocket zone. Pendray picks it up. He's back, Bill. I've seen your comment. He's back. Appears to be moving fine. It's just a stinger, it looked like. Pendray makes a move. Back to Meekins. Meekins up the boards. Corley's there. Puck thrown out front, picked off by Douglas. Douglas a little bit of speed here. Looking to go around 14. Takes the shot. Glove down by Kuzik. He was going to go over his net, but he actually made it in play. Meekins goes in for a hit. Goes right to McAllister. Shot towards the net, over the net. Picked up by 14. Clears it out past Pendray. Got a 2-on-1 happening here, but Smith takes it away from Poorly. Puck comes out. Pendray over to Smith. Smith pokes it up front. Hedman has it. Picked up by Meekins. Meekins dumps it in. Hedman in the corner. Scott pressures. Scott comes up with the puck. Back pass. Just couldn't get it today. Puck is cleared out. Fogarty tries to clear, can't. Puck is dumped in by Proventure. Mooring bumps it to Day. Day goes for a pass to Scott, just out of his reach, and icing is the call. 7:24 remaining. Face-off will be to the right of McCoggan. Rockets have it. Bad, weird bounce there. Galon tried to clear. Puck cleared out. Day off the glass to Scott. Scott looking for Mooring. Mooring just dumps it in. Puck comes out. Robinson clears the far side. Fogarty has it. Over to Lalonde. Lalonde dumps it down. Williams has it off the boards. Lalonde to Mooring. Mooring. Toe drag shot over the net. Puck shot by Mooring. Net does come off. Ref let it go for a minute. Surprising. Face off to the left of Kova Kuzik. Ref's gonna do it again. There was some movement by Kamloops. Carlson gets waved out. Greg comes in. Greg wins it. Holmes shoots it around for Reed. Simister's there. Looking for Tarian, picked off by Greg. Back to Coverley. Coverley dumps it deep. Tarian down low to Simister. Simister looking out front for Nugent. Couldn't get it to him. Picked off by Greg. He's pushed down. Puck's at the blue line. Does come out. Coverley all the way over to Konings. Konings up to Simister. Simister just mishandled. Stolen by 14. Down the ice it goes. Icing with 6:03 left in the second. 6-5 game. Face off to the right. Kovakuzik. Won by Meekins. Splits the D though. Smith goes back for it. Smith circles. McAllister gets it in deep. Gets there first. He gets bumped there by Hedman. Puck comes around. Puck in the corner. Robinson drops it down. Bryce goes back for it. Douglas gets there first. Looking for Meekins. Meekins bumps headband. Puck goes to the corner. Robinson has it stolen. Meekins to Smith. Smith can't handle it. Break for Robinson. Robinson shoots. Saved by McCoggan. Hilton tries to get it in. Pendre stops it. Puck's now in the corner. Pendre. McCoggan swats at it. Puck goes back to McCoggan. He covers up. Whistle goes. 5:07 remaining. Day on the draw. He's out there with Mooring and Hughes. Hughes forgot his jersey at home. Picked up by Mooring. Mooring goes around Williams. Has it knocked off his stick. Mooring looking for Day, hits his skate. Goes right to Holmes. Holmes makes the pass to Williams. Or right, I should say, a little right. Shot from the point. Blocked. Day clears it. Holmes can't keep it in. Williams goes onto it. Banks it to right. Right misses. Fogarty gets it to Hughes. Hughes turns it over. Provencher goes for the puck. He gets tripped by Day. No call. Buck Holmes over to Williams. Williams around for Holmes. To Mooring. Right. Gets it out. Poorly and Provencher. Poorly shot. High over the net. Williams keeps it in. Galon clears it out. 14 picks it up. Right to Poorly. Poorly turns it over to Day. Day shoots it in. Puck down low, Williams. Williams tries to dance around Nugent. Couldn't. Puck comes over here to Provencher. Provencher goes around Simister. Goes around Nugent. Goes around Tarian. Still has it. Dumps it in. Just wide of McCoggan. Picked up by Konings. Tarian. 17. Can't keep it, or does keep it in. Puck goes deep. Konings. Robinson steals in the corner. Robinson has it. Nugent joins it. Robinson still has it. Comes out front. Poorly shot. Saved by McCoggan. Hughes looks to clear, or Nugent looks to clear. He does. Puck comes out. Dumped in by Williams. McCoggan plays it. Konings cuts up the middle. Looking for Tarian. He couldn't handle it. 14 does. Goes right to Kavlik. Kavlik runs over his player, Coverley. Far side for Sinister. 14 gets there. Ends up on Koning's stick. Konings dumps it in. Rockets go for a change. Bryce picks it up. Bryce far side looking for 17. He gets bumped. Smith gets there. Meakin skates onto it. Rims it around. Right up to McAllister. McAllister to Douglas. Douglas can't get around Bryce, but Meakin's almost chipped it by Kovakuzik. 14 up for Reed. Reed can't get it past Pendray. Kavlik. Pendray keeps it in. Puck goes behind the net. McAllister can't get there. Greggs tries to clear. Douglas keeps it in. Picked up by Kavlik. Kavlik goes for a skate. Kavlik makes a move, comes in, shot, saved by McCoggan, rebound sitting there, cleared by Pendray. Hedman can keep it in. McAllister. It's bumped by Carlson. It's right to Pendray. Dumps it in on net. Weird bounce. Kovakuzik was there though. Puck around for Holmes. Holmes tries to go across. Gets it to Holmes. Makes a move. He can't get around Fogarty now. He gets a rebound. Another rebound. McCoggan chucks his stick just to get it on the net. Covers it up. 1:21 left in the second period here. 6-5 Kelowna. Puck in the corner. Day on the draw. Back to the line. And it comes out. Greg has it. Shot flicked in there by Reed. Covered up by McCoggan. 1:06 remaining. Face-off is going to be to the right of McCoggan. Carlson wins it. Back to Hedman. Shot goes wide of the net. Weird bounce off the backboards. Puck cleared out by Scott. Puck ends up on the stick of Fogarty. He fans on it. Reed. Shot saved by McCoggan. Rockets are the turnover machines today. Got to clean that up here if you want a chance. It is a cold one here in the Penticton Arena. Puck back to the line. In the corner, Konings pokes at it. Kovakovsky. Puck is cleared to the line. Williams keeps it in. Shot just wide of the net. Carberly missed him. Carberly skates back for it. Right up to Therrien. Therrien cross ice looking for Simister. Nice little bounce. Simister pokes at it. What a save by Kovakuzik. Puck sitting there. Simister again. Same with Nugent. Simister, Nugent. Puck's loose. Carberly jumps down. Loses it to Williams. Williams gets it, rims it around. Down the ice it goes. Icing is going to be the call here with 3.5 seconds left. Good opportunity for the Rockets, just couldn't bury it. Puck was just sitting there. Meakins win the draw to Douglas. Puck is cleared out there by number 22, which is Greg, or Provencher, I should say. Some weird names here in Kamloops. If they're easy ones, I'd know them all, but they're not. I think tomorrow I'm going to go upstairs in that box that you can see straight across there. There is a hard line, if it's open. There will be some heaters in the way, but you'll get 1080p quality It won't be laggy. We got a hard line up there. Should have went there. But here we are, 6-5 game, heading into the third. Dan Fogarty, I hope your back is feeling better. And you make the trip tomorrow. It's a tough job without you, I tell you. Face off at center. Meekins. Puck sitting there, picked up by McAllister. McAllister tries to get it in, right, clears it out, Provencher. Smith. Looks far side here for Douglas. Douglas gets bumped, puck goes in. Picked up by Holmes. Holmes to 14, puck sitting there. McAllister shot, saved by Kovakuzik. Puck gets cleared. Puck is out now, poorly. Smith around her net. Off the boards, puck comes out. Back to Holmes. Puck cleared in, no icing. Smith bumps it to Pendre. Pendre has Douglas on the stretch. Gets bumped by Williams. Puck in front of us. Cleared out. Provencher throws it out to the middle. Saved by McCoggan. Rebound. Scores. Corley with the hat trick. Can't just leave him open like that. 6-6 game here. Anyone's game at this point. Day, Mooring, and Hughes. Back to Fogarty, over to Lalonde. Lalonde to Day. Day across the line, shot deflected. Day throws it out front looking for Mooring. Puck comes out, picked up by 17. We got a penalty coming up to Kelowna. Means we're going to a Fogs Audio penalty kill. If you got an event coming up, need some sound equipment, lighting, staging, you're going to talk to Dan Fogarty, Fogs Audio. They'll give you a good deal. He also knows bands too. If you want to have a backyard party, need a band, talk to Dan. Face-off will be to the right of McCoggan. But cleared to the line and out. Holmes just fires it in. Hits Koning's stick. He gets it. Fires it down. Deflected by Robinson. Right to Kovakuzik. Leaves it for Williams. Williams. Leaves it for Robinson. Robinson with some speed. Robinson. Back to the point, Holmes. Weird bounce off the boards, but Kamloops still has it. Shot wide of the net. Right to Terrian, and off the boards, down the ice it goes. Kovakuzik leaves it for Holmes. Holmes goes wide. Tries to go around Sinister. Sinister takes it off his stick. Fires it down, but picked off by Williams. Williams. Right to Kavlak. Kavlik. Shot by Greg. Rebound right to Holmes. Shot wide of the net. Sinister's there, and he fires it down the ice. Bounce off the backboards. Kick save to the corner by Kovakuzik. McAllister steals. Throws it out front. Sinister backhands it just wide. Pendre. Shot towards the net. Goes wide. Coverly looks to keep it in. Does. Sinister picks up the puck. Back to Coverly. Coverly tries to get a shot off. He couldn't. He was pressured there by Wright. Puck goes far side over to Holmes. Pendre steps down, puts it in the corner. Picked up by Reed. 14 seconds left in the penalty. Reed gets it over to Wright, or Greg. Offside at the line. 5 seconds left in the penalty to Fogarty. Mooring, Scott, Koning, Smith. Smith gets it, down the ice it goes. That'll do it for the penalty. Fogarty is coming out. It was Bryce behind the net. Puck comes out near side here to Wright, or Hilton. Picked up by Kolchiski. Kolchiski shoots it just wide of the net. Robinson has it stolen by Day. Day tries to hit Scott. Puck just dumped back in by Bryce. Smith behind the net. Dangerous pass, but goes right to Konings. Konings looking for Scott, couldn't get it to him. No icing. Scott's there, bumps this player. Puck's behind the net, Bryce. Goes up to Hilton. Hilton gets bumped into by Scott. Puck's in the corner. Day is there. Puck back to the line. Konings shot, saved by Kovakuzik. And he falls down to cover it up. 15:35 left third period. Meekins, Douglas, McAllister. Face off one over to McAllister. Battle with Williams. Picked up by Porley. Porley gets bumped by Lalonde. Great hit. That's one for the highlight reel. Picked up by Fogarty. He got some speed, just gets it in. Puck cleared out, right to Porley. Fogarty runs into him. Another great hit. Puck comes out. Shot just wide of the net. That was by Hedman. Puck's in the corner. Right. Hit in the corner. Not sure why the whistle went, but I guess the net's off. A couple of good hits on that shift here. Around the 15-minute mark, I gotta remember that. Hopefully Angie can write that down on a piece of paper for me. 15-minute mark, third period, big hits. Ref's discussing something here, not sure what. It's very cold in here. I gotta bring my gloves tomorrow. Fogarty, if you're coming, bring your gloves. Face off one over to Pendre in the corner. Clears it around. Simster couldn't handle it. Down the ice it goes. No icing. Terrian's battling Williams. Williams puts it behind the net. Hedman's there. Cross ice, looking for 17. 17 has it. Shoots it on net, covered up by McCoggan. 14:30 remaining. Kavlik going up against Nugent. Kavlik gets knocked down by Nugent, puck's thrown out front. Pendre has it. Now it's back to Kavlik, looking for Robinson. Simister throws it to the middle, picked off by 14. 17 just dumps it in. Cubberly. Up to Terrian. Terrian ships it, down the ice it goes. Holmes pressured by Simister. Puck cleared around, 17 is there. But so is Simister, pokes it out to Day. Shot covered up by Kovakuzik. Another glove save. shots, 38 for Kamloops, 35 for Kelowna. Day kicks at the puck. Puck's loose. Holmes picks it up. Puck cleared up. Hughes runs into his player. Smith goes back for it. Takes it away from from Greg. Puck out here. Right to Day. Day around. Puck's down low. Kept in by Koning. Shot. Oh, Hughes just high and wide. Puck's in the corner. Day gives chase. Koning steps down. Puck cleared to the line. Day pokes at it. Puck comes out. Got a foot race here. Smith wins it. Greg couldn't handle it. Carlson keeps it in. Throwing far side. Smith chips at it. Still in the zone. Reed's there. Reed tries to cut the net. Saved by McCoggan. Puck's in the corner. Greg turns it over. Puck comes out. Picked up there by Williams. Out to Greg. Carlson shot deflected off the back glass. Reed takes a shot. Saved by McCoggan. Lalonde overskates it. Regroups. Picks it up. Almost loses it. Throws it up the middle. Stolen by Greg. Back to Lalonde. Fogarty. Off the glass. Bryce has it. Makes a move. Puck's chipped here. Douglas skates to it. Hilton's there. Meekins. Fans on the passing attempt. Carlson gets it. Icing is the call here. 12-11 remaining, third period. 6-6 tie. Kulchiski. Rockets win the draw. Clean, bad bounce off the boards. They're lively here in Penticton. Puck cleared out. Hilton. Puck's out. Fogarty cross ice looking for McAllister. That was Williams. Tried to clear. Did come out, then went back in. Puck in the neutral zone, picked up by McAllister, crosses the line. Cuts around, throws it up front, scores! Braden Douglas on a redirection. Great pass from McAllister. 7-6 Kelowna. 11:31 remaining. Third period. Face off at center ice. Nugent loses the draw. Hedman goes back for it. Sinister gives chase. Puck comes out to the neutral zone. Provencher couldn't get around Coverley. Puck out to Sinister. Sinister looking for Terrian. Puck goes deep. Holmes loses the puck. Sinister looking for Nugent. Couldn't get it to him. Puck cleared out. Coverley just dumps it in. Puck's in down deep. Wright picks it up. Gets knocked down. Referee gets knocked down too. Puck comes back. Pendray. Shot from the point, just wide. Coverley. Shot, just wide. Pendray steps in. Goes right to Wright. Wright gets it out. Coverley. Stolen by Porley, across the line and offside. Face off outside the Rockets line in front of us. Smith pokes at it. Puck gets chopped in there by Robinson. Konings. He gets hit. Just missed that on the tape. But it will be a high hit. Head contact. Rockets going to BC Sports for a power play. If you see some corporate wear, team wear, hats, hoodies, toques, shirts, he does stickers too. Kyle Douglas, BC Sportswear. Day, Mooring, Simister, Fogarty, Lalonde. Day wins it back to Fogarty. Fogarty takes a shot, hits the pad, comes right out to Robinson. He fires it down the ice. Fogarty picks it up. Fans on it. 17 with the pressure. Goes right to Simister. Simister gains the line. Tries to leave it for Day. Puck was stolen. Hits Fogarty. Fogarty to Mooring. Mooring gets the line. Walks in, shot, blocked. Day is there. Day has it. Back to the point to Lalonde. Down to Day. Back to Lalonde, but he falls and it does come out. He recovers. Lalonde to Simister, Simister to Day. Day back to Lalonde. Lalonde to Day, Simister deflects it, goes back to the corner. Day gets it to Fogarty, bouncing puck. In the neutral zone it goes. Fogarty recovers, regroups. Looking for Day, goes to Simister. Puck kept in. Day, shot, rebound. Back to Simister, to Smith. Smith to Simister. Simister goes for change, Smith keeps it in. Smith has it. Down low to Douglas to Smith. Williams is there. Mooring keeps it around Greg. Goes right to Day. Day to Mooring. Mooring just wide of the net on the shot. Konings is there. Biden hooks. Back to Douglas to Smith. Smith's shot deflected. Konings or Mooring. Looking out front for Day, just missed it. Right to Kavlak. Kavlak walks in, shot deflected wide. Konings is there. Puck's in the corner. McAllister to Konings. Konings has it stolen by Kavlak. Looks out front. Nobody there except for Mooring. Mooring pokes it by his defenseman. We got a 3-on-2. Mooring shot, save, rebound, high, bouncer. Douglas gets it to McAllister. Shot, saved by Kovakuzik. 7:38 remaining. 7-6 is the score. Shots 40-40. It's not too often you see a 40-40 shots count. Deacons tries to go forward. Puck ends up on the stick of Hilton. Puck is dumped down to the line. Comes out. Cubberly looking for McAllister. McAllister chips it. Hits a glove on the bench. Puck's still in play. McCoggan leaves it for Cubberly, who gets it to Pendre. Oops, I should get to the corner there. Stolen. Pendre picks it up. Has McAllister. Pendre tries to cut in. Deflected. Pendre again. Shot. Puck sitting there. Whistle goes. 6:58 remaining. It is cold here. Face off to the left to Kovakuzik. Nugent tries to get Simister. Simister couldn't get a shot off. Puck cleared out. Fogarty to Simister. Simister to Hughes. Hughes tries to get it back to him, but puck was deflected. Provencher to Williams. Williams can't get around Fogarty. Simister tries to chip it past Holmes, hits the referee. Holmes has it now. Goes far side. Provencher. Shot wide of the net. Puck's in the corner. Fogarty to Simister to Nugent. Poorly. Chips it in. Fogarty. Goes near side. Holmes. 6:08 remaining. Holmes pressured by Scott. Puck's behind the net. Holmes picks it up again. Puck goes to the far side. Day gets bumped by Provencher. Mooring's there. So is Poorly. Puck sitting in the legs there. Poorly tries to clear. It goes right to Smith. Smith puts it in deep. Day is there, but loses it to Williams. Williams tries to make a pass down the ice. Icing is not called. Looks like there's going to be a penalty here for boarding. Injured player. I believe that's Pendre. Guess we're going to talk about it. Poorly again. Player didn't have the puck. Hopefully he's okay. Pendre still getting checked out. Poorly kicked out of the game. That's a 5-minute penalty. So 5:30 remaining. (7-6) game for Kelowna. So with 5:30 left in the period, he'll get an extra game. So Poorly will be gone for the next one. Kamloops coach needs an explanation. So Provencher is going to take the place in the box for the next 5 minutes. It's the BC Sportswear Power Play, folks. So if you need any hats, toques, hoodies, corporate teamwear, he does stickers too, go see Kyle Douglas, BC Sportswear. It was Pendre. That was a brutal hit. Face off to the right of Kovakuzik. Rockets have the draw. Mooring goes deep. Simister picks it up. Back to Coverley. Coverley to Simister. Puck is cleared out. Pendre is there. Maybe it wasn't Pendre that got hit, I'm not sure. Thought it was. Maybe it was Smith. I do apologize, that was Smith that got hit. Simister with some speed. Goes wide. Drops it. Nobody's there. Except for Fogarty. To Lalonde. McCoggan to Fogarty. Up to Sinister. To Fogarty. Fogarty tries to get it to Mooring. 14's there. Mooring pressures him. Puck's on the side. Fogarty back to Sinister at the blue line. Slap shot. What a glove save there by Kovakuzik. .421 remaining in the game. 3:51 in the penalty to Poorly, served by Proventure. Once again, I do apologize for all the Smith and Pendray fans. I didn't see the hit. It looked like 19 on the ice, but it was 18. Puck cleared down, picked up by Lalonde. Lalonde bumps it down. 14 gives chase, so does Meekins. Douglas off the boards to Konings. Konings takes a shot. Saved by Kovakuzik. Puck sitting there. Bryce pushes Douglas. 3:55 remaining. 3:25 in the penalty. So still a 1-goal game. 7-6 Rockets. The Rockets definitely need 1, maybe 2 here on the power play. Meekins to Coverley, to McAllister, back to Coverley. Coverley to Konings. Konings to Meekins. Shot pass over to McAllister, just missed him far side. He had everybody fooled, including me. McAllister shakes number 14. Picked off by Bryce. Bryce looks to clear, kept in at the line by Konings. Konings to Douglas. Carlson's there, and down the ice it goes. Coggin plays the puck. Leaves it for Coverley. Coverley. Dances through some players, still has it, gains the line, walks in, button hooks, gets it back to McAllister, he just misplays it. Picked up by McAllister. Dances around Greg. McAllister. Gets the line, goes around his player, looks out front, goes back to the point to Lalonde back to McAllister. McAllister dances, shot, puck's sitting there. Kovakuzik covers it up before Douglas can get to the rebound. Shot 44-40 for Kelowna, 2:44 remaining. Nugent with Scott and Terrien. Puck won by Nugent, sitting there in his feet. Terrien goes for it. Bryce has it, so does Terrien. Terrien to Lalonde. Lalonde shot, scores! Declan goal to Lalonde from the point. 8-6 Kelowna on the power play. 2:01 remaining in the power play and 2:31 left in the game. Rockets definitely needed that one. Scramble draw goes back to Pendray. He leaves it for Lalonde. Lalonde gets it to Day. Day just dumps it in. Puck comes out front. Bryce tries to clear. Simister has it. Takes it behind the net. Loses it in his feet. Kicks at it. Gets it to Mooring. Mooring back to Lalonde. Shot. Saved by Kovakuzik. Right over to Mooring. Kaz a look. Tries to go back to Long. Kavlik was there, gets the Day, shot wide of the net. Puck is cleared out. Turned over by Kavlik. Day gets there. Leaves it for Simister. Simister takes a shot, blockered away by Kovakuzik. Mooring back to Fogarty. Fogarty throws it towards net, save again. Simister takes a look, goes for Day, ends up going on net. Day has it. Day tries to get it to Simister. Mooring's there, rebound. Simister behind the net, slows it down. Gets it back to Fogarty. Fogarty takes a shot just wide of the net, looking for a deflection. Konings down to Mooring to Sinister, looking for Day. 17's there, tries to clear. It's Fogarty. Puck is cleared out. Fogarty has it. Takes a look. Goes for a skate. Chips it in. Stays after it. Puck is cleared to the line. Day has it. Day to Sinister. Deflected. Mooring looking for Day. Puck is cleared just outside the line. Fogarty gloves it down. 17 seconds remaining. Penalty is over. Puck goes to Mooring. Mooring tries to make a move. Goes right to right. Right dumps it in. 9 seconds remaining. McCoggan plays it out. 14's playing it. Sinister, Mooring's there, kicks it out. It was 26 seconds. I read the clock completely wrong. Konings picks it up. Konings tries to get it front. Hughes throws it towards the net, just wide. Konings back to Fogarty. Provencher, 2-on-1. Provencher can't get it past McAllister. Puck cleared out front. Again, puck sitting there. Puck shot out. McAllister fires it down. And that will conclude the game here. 8-6 is the final. Shots 51 for Kelowna, 40 for Kamloops. Hopefully Smith's okay. Brutal hit. That'd be announcer of the game, Jeff. All right, players shake hands here. We'll see the player of the game presentations.
Cole Pendre, Declan Goldalon.
All right, players shake hands. They will line up the blue lines, and we will find out shortly who the players of the game are. Harden Hustle's number 17. I believe he said his name was Gunner. Not 100% sure. I know he plays in the Tier 3 team with Blake Van Hollen. And number 6, that's Finn Kavlak. He had a really good game. Declan Goldalon, Harden Hustle Award. Good job, Declan. Player of the game, Cecilia Smith. Took that big hit and scored that awesome goal. Great job, team. We will see you all tomorrow, and we'll have a better internet connection. Have a good one.